Hello YouTube. This is what I went to Iowa for the other day, and I mentioned that in a video. I picked up a Delta contractor saw, model number 36979. It's on the tag on the side, and it says it's got a horse and a half motor. It's got the T2 fence on it, fence system, pretty decent. It's got the 2x2 fence. Size. It's this on my other one that I built. This whole contract, or I mean, this whole deal is I forget what size fence this is. I think it's 89 inches, if I'm not mistaken. But this one's 2x2, and it's definitely a beefier fence. As you can see, this my deal's a mess. So anyway, we're gonna put a power twist belt on it from N-Line Industries out of Massachusetts. I think the pulleys are a little bit bigger, but I think that'll kind of cause my saw blade not to go up as high. So I'm not sure what that does on the how do you say it, the tilting part of it. This is a left tilt table saw. It has the T-slots in it, as you can see. My Craftsman dent, it was old enough, it did not come with it. Also has the cast iron extensions. The person built a zero clearance insert, table saw insert for it. Came with the insert. Came with the miter gauge here, and I have a Osborne, and I'll show that to you here quick. Bear with me. My messy shop. Here is the Osborne miter gauge that I have. That is really a nice system, nice slick system. And also, why do I want to have two table saws? Well, I can throw the rip and crosscut blade into that one, which has got a rip and crosscut blade in it. And then I have this box joint blade, and I'll have that for this particular table saw. I need to make a zero clearance insert for this one here. To do some looking online to see how I can actually build. I think the one for the Craftsman's a little bit doesn't set in as deep, so I don't know if I can buy some for it, make some for it. I guess I'll probably try to make one for it. But here we go. Can't think of anything else I need to say. A totally enclosed horse and a half motor, which I like. The other one on my Craftsman, I think, is only about I think it's like a 3/4 or a 1 horse. If it's a horse and a half, it definitely is lacking. I did make a cut with this one, and I made the long cut using the fence, and then I made the crossways cut. It was at 29 inches. The long one across was 20 inches wide, and I made it 29. So I had to set the piece of wood at a right angle to the saw blade lengthways, and that kind of makes me nervous. I did inch it in there until I got up to the edge of the to the edge of here, so I could use my Osborne miter gauge, or my miter, the miter gauge, and then push it the rest of the way through with the fence out of the way so it didn't catch. That makes me a little nervous, but a lot nervous. But otherwise, really nice and clean. He had taken really good care of it, the individual. Very, very nice. Looks like he added on. Looks like he did a pretty nice job of adding on an extension cord, or extending the deal here. But looks like something happened and it must have broke, and he just taped the outside of the plug-in here, which I'll probably replace that. And besides replacing the belts on here, I'm thinking about getting a dial indicator set here so I can do some adjustments. Hopefully, it looks pretty good right now, but I would like to dial this thing in so to help prevent kickback and stuff like that. But oh yeah, it comes with a nice mobile base on it, integrated mobile base. It must have, I'm not sure. I think he got this thing. He told me he got this thing from Menards. Well, I'll tell you, I just every place I go, Lowe's, Home Depot, or Menards, the big box stores, even some of these other ones, they just aren't putting quality stuff out like this. I mean, Delta is, I don't even know what Delta's doing anymore. I'm not sure if that company went a total different route and got bought out or disappeared off the face of the map, but anyway, they're just not putting out anything anymore. It's kind of sad because they really had good stuff. We've got a Delta bandsaw here, and that was really a really good machine. And I do have a Delta. I got to work on that yet. I have a Delta planer that is built like a tank. I have to see if I can find parts for it, but I'm getting off the beaded path here. Sorry about that, but can't think of anything else. I talked about the T-slots, talked about the things I got with it. The insert, the zero clearance. I'm glad he made one. It came with a blade, yeah, and back to where he got it from. I think he said Menards. I'm not sure if I mentioned that or not, but I think I did. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm excited. Not sure if I mentioned why two of them, but definitely going to do crosscut and cutting with this one, ripping, and then with my other one, I've got a Freud box joint cutter set that does 3/8 and a quarter, and I'll use that for box joints and other milling operations. And this one actually has a router table in it also, so I don't need to really double up on another router table. But pretty happy about this purchase. A lot cheaper than a new one, and I think the only company that makes a contractor saw like this anymore is SawStop, and I didn't want to spend the $1,900 on it, and I spent probably a quarter of that on this one, and it looks brand new to me anyway. Pretty decent, excuse me. Well, I've talked enough. Let you go here. I probably repeated myself 10 times on different things. Apologize. Oh yeah, it came with books. That's kind of nice. Thanks for watching. I've done enough here, said enough.